And we have Robert Odanga in the building. See how I did? I had to slow it down. It's been too long. Welcome to the show.
If you didn't get it right this time,
Yes.
I would have, I don't know.
I have redeemed myself.
You redeemed yourself.
I have redeemed myself.
Beautiful.
It's been a while.
It's been so long.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I'm here now.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm here now.
So we're suing Caro, no?
We're suing Caro.
Okay,
We'll
great.
pick this fight with Caro
Yes.
right after.
So please, we're here to answer all your questions, and I can see them streaming in. We're answering all of your legal questions, so we'll get right into it. 111-444-111. That is our SMS line. So we have one from Wanja who says, "Hi, this is Wanja. I have seen you're coming to Switch. And I have been waiting to see you lately because I have a lot of questions.
Oh my God.
I would like to quit my employment and start my own thing with the clients I have been serving at my current job.
Yes.
What's the best way to go about it? And is it legal? Is it illegal?"
Oh my God. She's going all out, I see.
She's going all out, and she's willing to take her clients.
Take her clients
Yes.
and leave. Oh, okay. Well, she's been looking for me for a while. So
Yes, she has.
I'm going to be her advocate today.
Yes.
Wanja, it's illegal. That will be poaching clients from your, but it depends with the loopholes towards it. Depends with the contract that you signed. Sometimes when you sign such employment contracts, you're not allowed to take clients that belong to that particular place. I think it happens. I have a case right now. It happens a lot with those who have beauty places like salons, barber shop, or garages. You know, where where you know, like you're a boss, and then your employees live with all the clients.
The mechanic kazi opens his own garage,
just next to you,
and then moves with all your.
So
you can sue depending on the contract.
Depending on the contract.
If there was one,
she needs to check her contract. If she signed one,
yes.
If she didn't sign one, then it's too bad for the employer. She can go and start her own thing.
Great.
Yes.
So Wanja, will you sign contracts? It's Georgina. I was recently admitted as an advocate, and I'm yet to get somewhere to work.
Okay.
What are the challenges of the profession, especially to a young lady like me? How do I become successful like you? What is your secret?
Oh my God. That is
People
first of all,
have been waiting. Oh,
I see. Okay. Georgina, first of all, it's Georgina, right?
yes.
First of all, welcome to the profession.
Yes.
She's now a fellow counsel. One thing is, this profession is very challenging, especially to a young lady. Which is a challenge that young ladies face in almost every profession. It's an issue of you need to exchange certain favors to get to certain places. That happens a lot, and I can tell you that it happens 70% of the major professions you see in this country.
Whoa.
It's something that we're living in denial.
70%.
70%.
That's pretty high.
That's pretty high because you'll find that most ladies not believe in the ability that I can independently achieve this.
Okay.
I don't need favors. I don't need to move my way to the top through going to, those places that you don't want to mention at the moment on the show.
Yes.
But I'll say that you work hard. If you have 2 or 3 clients, we will get 2 or 3 clients. Ensure that you serve them extremely well.
Okay.
What happens, that's one thing I can tell with the legal profession, which every lawyer will tell you, we rarely have walk-in clients.
Okay.
We always have referrals. I have this lawyer that did this beautiful job for me. I have to go back to
Word
him.
of mouth.
When I was starting, I think I had one client who was a foreigner. Till to date, I've had that client for the last 4 or 5 years. That client cannot sign anything, even at the bank, without calling me. They'll be like, my lawyer must read this. I have a lawyer. He keeps telling him, I have a lawyer. I have somebody who will sort us out. So it's just that. I think we can have more talk on this with Georgina.
Okay.
If she has no place to go to for now, I'll be able to assist. Kindly send us your CV and we'll be able to.
Where does Georgina send the CV?
Please send it go to our website. You'll find our email address. Kindly send your CV through that.
So tuambie website.
Odanga Advocates.
Yes.
Odanga, just go on Google, just go to Odanga Advocates, you'll be able to see it. Or actually go to Facebook, send a message, you'll be able to get, you'll get a response immediately on how you're supposed to send us your CV. We'll be able to absorb Georgina.
Great.
I think we should be able to absorb Georgina. Yeah,
Hey.
so that she cannot, so that she does not end
Georgina,
up to the
Georgina, you have a
issues
job.
of, Georgina has a job.
Georgina, you have a job. We have another question here for you.
Yes, please.
Hey, Mr. Odanga, can I sue for emotional abuse from my ex? What would be the cost of this? This is giving me mental torture and it's becoming a mental health issue. What can I do?
We were just talking about suing Carol.
Yeah,
Actually, we wanted
well,
to
sue Carol.
Start with that first.
My producer. Boy.
Or emotional abuse, right?
Yes.
But okay, can you sue for emotional abuse from your partner? That is the ex.
That is the ex.
Causing the emotional abuse up to now.
Yes.
I will probably put it as you cannot really sue for emotional abuse. Emotional abuse, you'll be looking at a civil case. But you can sue for harassment.
Okay.
She can sue for harassment. Just
Okay.
go to a police station, be able to report it, show the messages. If there are abusive messages, something like that, you'll be able to be assisted. That is a criminal. That's a criminal. That's a criminal angle to look at it.
Okay.
Civil-wise, you can sue it. Can also sue to get some damages. Civil, what it gives is just money, compensation. Criminal is punishment. So I believe she should go more with a criminal issue.
Okay.
So just go to the police station, record that you're being harassed on phone and things like that. You'll be able to be assisted.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
please. Yes.
Hi, Wakili. I recently moved in with my baby mama and we live together. Things are going on well, but she keeps causing problems that I should register my properties in both our names. Properties like car and land that I bought myself. I am a bit hesitant. What are the legal implications of this?
Wow, I think maybe we can also help the viewer on that. Would you want your husband to register properties in your name?
Where watch where's the idea, baby mama? So she's anatafuta.
Yes.
What would be the thing?
Yes.
It's my property?
Yes.
You found me with my property. Is there a way to protect that property?
Okay. That question is very tricky. And I want to answer it as a lawyer and then in another perspective. As a lawyer, I would say no. Because the thing is, that is the reason when people even sign prenups. As a lawyer, is that the moment you register that property in both of your names, it's no longer your property. It's the property for both of you.
Okay.
You cannot dispose that property by yourself. You cannot do anything on that property. God forbids wakosane.
Yes.
What is going to happen next?
Then she will be a part of that property.
She'll be a part of that property. We'll be like, let us sell this property and we need to split the money into half. Because we both own this property.
Yes.
You cannot now go and say, oh, she didn't pay, she didn't contribute, she didn't send anything.
You signed her name in there.
Her name is in there. Another issue is you need to look at your peace of mind. I think is the person sending is that a lady or a man? We need to look at that.
It's a man. I see where you're going with this, but it's a man who moved in with a baby mama, and he does not like that anaambiwa a registered property.
Things are moving on well, meaning they are fine. What you can do is have 3 or 2 properties in the baby mama's name. That will save him a lot of pressure. Because I know when ladies push for such things, they never leave it. They'll wake you up at 3 a.m. Alafu tunafanyaje? You're not taking me serious. Are you taking me serious? Why can't we own property together?
Yes. Yes.
What are you hiding? I mean, you're not sure with me. What would happen if you die? They start asking such questions.
Okay.
Yeah. What if you move on with somebody else and I'm still with your baby? What will happen to me and the baby? I think the thing is you need to put the lady at peace. I think you need to tell her that the property that you have as the head of the house, they're in your name, and you're leaving a will behind, so that in the event that you pass on, your relatives do not come and take over the property. I've seen that happen, where somebody dies with all the properties in his name, then his relatives come and take over the entire property, leaving probably the wife and the child with nothing.
Yeah.
It happens a lot. So the best thing to do, advise the guy, write a will, ensure that you have comforted your baby mama or your wife in this instant to know that there is a will and she is properly provided for.
Okay.
Ensure that you also explain to her your reservations as to why you cannot put the property in her name. Just make her understand that, things happen. Things always
These are
happen.
difficult
So it's a
conversations
very
in
difficult.
marriage.
That's what I'm telling you.
Very
it is
difficult conversation.
It is a very difficult, and there's no winning in that conversation.
Yeah,
I
there is
just
no.
don't see how.
Because me, I want to feel protected as a wife. You're busy protecting your property. Me, I'm protecting the child. Isn't the child more important than the property? So it's an emotive issue.
It is an emotive issue.
Yes,
that's
it is.
that's why I was seeking your opinion when I had that question for the first time.
Yeah.
It is very difficult. I don't know the best advice.
I
can
think
give
it's
this
very
guy.
personal as well. They need to probably make her feel comfortable that you're not leaving her.
Yes.
Because these questions probably stem from maybe your behavior or something that they've
Yes.
seen, or probably they are planning to just leave you eventually. So they just want
Okay.
something. So it's just
Yes.
It's
It could
not-
also be the other way around. We have to look at maybe what if the mama wants the property registered, then she leaves.
see that even on Mesema. That's the same thing I've said. I've covered both. So there's one that
So there's no winning.
There's no
Basically,
winning.
this guy, I would like to tell him. I think last time, I think this was my camera. Yeah. There's no winning in
Yes.
this conversation. You don't register. You register. There's still going to be a problem.
okay.
So, as the head of the family, decide. First of all, ensure that you have a will. I think her fear is stemming from the fact that there's an uncertainty in the future.
Yep.
Something could happen.
Yeah.
So, basically, do a will. Then, if there's one property that you're very sure of that you don't want to sell, put it in the name of the child.
Okay.
Put her name, then she's supposed to hold it in trust
Yes.
for the child.
I think we have a solution.
That is perfect.
Yes,
Yes,
I think
yes,
we
yes.
do.
Good.
So we have many questions and our time is like going. Hi, Mikali. I know. Naomi from Gong. You do a church wedding
Yes.
and divorce is not an option.
Yes.
The guy hits you once, but then goes ahead to threaten you with your life.
Okay.
How can I take legal action against such a person? Can I get help without my husband being involved in the initial process?
All right. I think this also stems from the question we answered before about the emotional abuse.
Yes.
You've had a church wedding. I believe these people are still married.
Yes.
Okay.
So they are married
And these
and
people are still married.
yes.
So if they're still married, then there's that hitting and everything else. I think this lady needs to walk out because this is how ladies lose their lives. This is the next time you're found dead or in your ICU because someone has anger issues or you've lost all your teeth. Violence should not be condoned anywhere, especially physical violence. Cannot be condoned. You cannot have an excuse for it.
Okay.
So I believe the best thing to do, even leave issues of going to the police, something like that. Because even when you go to the police and you have a case, up to then, to what end?
Yeah.
That the lady should just walk out.
Okay.
Yes.
There you have it.
Yes, please.
I think we go on a break. Kasavoli, do we go? Okay, great. So we're going to take a very short commercial break. We will be coming back with advocate of the High Court.
Yeah. But okay.
Robert-
So we need to sign a petition. For
Robert Odanga will be here. Please send in your questions 111 We are answering all of your legal queries after
Yes.
this break.
Okay.
Welcome back to Full Circle with Mukali. A very good morning to you. This morning we are answering all of your legal queries. All you have to do is just send them through because we have an advocate of the High Court, Robert Odanga, in the building who will be answering them for you. 111 444 111. That is our SMS line. And akukost shilingi moja tu kutuma your SMS. And we are getting back to it.
Okay.
Supposing a man marries a second wife after the death of the first wife,
Okay.
and the man dies, leaving a will whose inheritance is of the property, whose inheritance is of the of the property is in the name of the children
Okay.
of the first wife,
Okay.
only with nothing for the second wife.
Okay.
Please note, second wife was childless and had stayed with the late husband for 3 years before his death. So first wife dies,
Okay.
husband marries second wife.
Okay.
Husband dies.
Dies. Yes.
Will is left for the children,
Children, okay.
of the first wife
Only.
only.
Okay.
Nothing for the second wife who has no children?
Okay. Oh, well, first of all, courts are very reluctant in interfering in someone's will. It is the wishes of a dying person.
Okay.
So we tend, is the African culture, we tend to respect a lot the wishes of a dying person.
That's true.
But then there are certain circumstances that will force the court to intervene, something that we call adequate provision. Got the word right. Adequate provision. So what is happening is the wife, the second wife who's still alive, but the second wife, has no children.
Yes.
What will happen is the second wife will be given a life interest. A life interest over certain properties or certain properties that belong to the husband.
Okay.
For instance, like the homestead where they lived in and things like that. The reason why the law only provides for a life interest to wives. By life interest, I mean you can only own it until you pass on.
Okay.
So when you pass on, that entire thing reverts back to the estate of the husband who passed or died.
And the will says that everything
The will says everything that belonged then will go to the children. Then after she passes on, if she's still childless, then the properties will revert back to the way the will was supposed to be.
Okay.
But right now they need to do an application for what we call adequate provision. Adequate provision means when I was alive, I took care of you and your bills and everything else. Your life depended on me. I am dead. Now you still need that provision to be given to you. You have to prove to the court that I took care of you and your bills. This has happened a lot, whereby you realize that someone has... Anyway, let's not go that. But this happens a lot when somebody, when he's alive, is taking care of the bills of another person.
Yes.
So when that happens, that person can go to court and claim for adequate provision.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I sometimes when you answer these questions,
Yes.
and when I understand what the law says about some things,
Yes.
now I see why some of the deaths that are happening in this country when it
Yes.
comes to property
Yes.
are so rampant, because
Exactly.
I know that if you die, everything comes to me. I don't
Yes.
want to give you the 3% or whatever percentage
Exactly, yes.
that you
Yes.
because the law says when you die, everything
Yes,
comes to me.
Yes,
It's
yes.
just sad.
Just please, I'll tell you, I told you before, and it's still going on. There's a
Yes.
case going on in the still thicker law courts. There is somebody, a very famous person in this country that died in 1992.
Okay.
Up to today, the succession case is still ongoing. It's never ended. They keep finishing. There was a will. Remember, there was a will. But everyone still coming up, still comes up with something.
Yeah.
Because these prominent people have secret people that they give provisions to.
Okay.
And these people must be provided for.
We're calling them secret people today.
They are, let's call them secret people. I mean, they have so many words. I mean,
We're just going to go with secret people.
I don't want to step on any
No,
toes.
secret people is okay.
I don't want to step on any toes on live television.
We have a question here from Rachel
Yes.
Akongong and
Yes.
Asema. Hi, Mikali and Robert. Is an affidavit enough legal proof of marriage?
Affidavit is not proof of anything.
Ooh.
Affidavit is simply you swearing and saying, this is what is happening
Okay.
between us, this and this has happened. But you cannot replace an affidavit with a marriage certificate. You have to get a marriage certificate. Affidavit is a statement like we're sitting here today and you're saying, can we give you a Bible? You swear that this is your husband. Then you swear that we've been living together, blah, 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 blah. We have 2 kids. This has been happening, and that's it. That is a statement for that particular time.
Allah.
You cannot use it anywhere else.
Wait.
You understand?
So you can be there affidaviting your life thinking
Yes.
that this is it,
It
but
is
he has a marriage
not.
certificate, or he has a marriage certificate elsewhere.
Yes. That's what I'm telling you. Because let's say if I get married today and have a marriage certificate
Yes.
with me,
Yes.
then I come and tell you, okay, hey, let's sign an affidavit with you saying that. Then something happens to me that I pass on, then you show the affidavit. No one will listen to you with the affidavit. No one can listen to you. Affidavit is simply you sitting down. Like right now, we can do an affidavit with you on live
Yes.
television, where you just swear that you work at Switch TV and you've been working here for this number of years.
Yes.
That statement is true as per now.
It can change.
It can change, or anything can happen in between, or probably you're lying.
Yeah.
That's the thing. But since you're swearing,
Yes.
I don't need to go through anything. I just need to document what you're swearing. It could an affidavit is just what you are telling me to be the truth. It is your statement.
Okay.
Yes, I don't go as a lawyer. I am not obligated to go and find out what the truth is. It is the truth according to you. Basically, it's basically, just put it in an easier way, is there's no need for you to keep walking around telling people and swearing, using a Bible to say that you're married. You're writing it in a document so that people can know. But a marriage certificate is what shows that there is marriage. So do not, if that's a lady sending this from Gong.
Yes, Rachel.
Rachel, do not sit down and be convinced and be told that we'll do an affidavit, we're married, that story is over. It is not over. Getting married right now, there's I think on social media there's something that is going on. There's someone who got married with 60,000 shillings. I think whether you saw it.
Yes.
They went to the AG, they had a ceremony, they
Esther
had family
Kazungu.
dinner.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
Please do that.
Yeah. That was beautiful.
Yeah, it was very beautiful.
Very beautiful
Exactly.
wedding. I loved it.
And be able to get a marriage certificate.
Yeah.
That is the only sure way that you're married.
Okay.
Yes.
There you go. Morning, Wikali. I have a question for Robert.
Yes.
A lot of jobs during COVID, and after slashed the salaries of their employees.
Yes.
And that was done without notice or discussion. In my case, HR just called us and presented us with new contracts. Is that legal in the first place? Being just called in to sign an already amended contract, is there something that we can do since a lot of it is already done and happening to a lot of people? So
Now.
slashed salaries and
Being forced to signing
Yes.
contracts that they don't know about. First of all, there's something we call freedom of contract, freedom of trade. There are a lot of rights that the Constitution gives people right now. We even have a whole court, an entire court dedicated to employment matters. A court that is so high. The level of that court is the level of the high court. I mean, you only have to remove from that court and go to the court of appeal. It is that serious.
yeah.
So what I'm trying to say is, in this situation of COVID and slashing of salaries and things like that, they're being given new contracts because the employer is trying to negotiate with you contractually. It is upon you to take the contract, read it, see if you're okay with it, if you're okay with the reduction of salary. If you're not, say no. You have a previous contract.
Yeah.
All they need to do then is be able to give you a termination notice. After giving a termination notice, they need to pay you a salary for 2 months or whatever terms are in that, in that former contract. So no one is forcing you to sign anything. If the HR called you or if they're trying to talk to you, they're trying to negotiate with you. And there's that freedom of contract where they're allowed to negotiate with you. If I was paying you 100,000 shillings and COVID came in and my business is doing bad, you can't expect me to still pay you 100,000 shillings. I need to sit down with you and tell you know what, I'll be paying you 50, because that is what we are able to get. You understand?
Yeah.
So basically, it's me renegotiating my contract with you, and it is very legal. And there's really no issue with it at all.
Okay.
Yes.
Asante sana kwa hiyo jibu. I have been meaning to ask.
Yes.
Is there justice in Kenyan courts? Question mark.
Oh my God.
Do courts really help when you need them?
Okay.
Our land has been taken away by our uncle after our parents died on a road accident. The case has been in Mombasa ELC
Okay.
court for the last 3 years. What can you advise?
I dread that question a lot. Each time I'm asked about it, I just, but I want to answer it directly. I don't know.
Why?
Ask any lawyer this question, I will not give you a direct answer. Whether
Okay.
there is justice in court. Ask a judge. They will not give you a direct answer. I cannot tell you whether there is justice in court or not. Most of it, I have been in situations where I have been before a judge, and I feel like the judge was just bad, or in a hurry, or he had a fixated mind, and I have a desperate client with me.
Yeah.
I've had a lot. Every lawyer has that experience in court whereby your case is so good, everything is perfect, but then you lose and you're like, how did this even happen?
Yeah.
I mean, if I explain this thing to a 2-year-old,
They would
it
see.
is very straightforward. I mean,
Yes.
why is this happening?
Yeah.
And you can see there's a serious problem in this country. You can see that they are explaining for the last 3 years, this case has been in ELC court in Mombasa. I mean, I've had cases before that court as well. And I can tell you for a fact, and I know I'm on live TV and this thing might come back to me in future. There is no, I cannot say there is justice. And I can also not say there is no justice.
Okay.
It's in there. But I'll give an example.
Or is it dependent on who's receiving it and who's not? Because at the same time as uyu uncle Pengile yeye kona, you know, like if it's justice to you, then it's injustice to you.
Yes.
Is it? I don't know. It's just.
I'll put it this way for you. Today, if I knock you with my car right now,
Yeah.
it's very clear that I'm a drunk driver.
Yes.
I decide to knock you, and you're unable to walk.
Yeah.
And you're unable to come to switch. You're able to come and do what you do.
Yes.
How long do you think it will take for the courts to order me to pay you?
Oh yeah.
You know, it's a very straightforward thing.
Yes.
It's very straightforward.
Yeah.
It's very, very straightforward. And this is an injustice that has been there for several years. That's the reason why I had a client, a very senior person in my office who broke down and cried and was even kneeling. Because they had land that was taken over by a politician. And when we go to court and we tell the judge, okay, give us an order stopping this politician from interfering with this property. The judge is like, no, I cannot just give orders like that. Wait for the hearing. My diary is full till next year, February 2023.
Oh goodness.
You understand me?
Yeah.
This is somebody who
And
is
as a
suffering.
ploti ata alipishe.
Exactly. So meaning by the time this case is done, this guy will probably be dead.
Yeah.
You understand me? You've heard of a very senior presidential candidate who is vying. I'm putting it like that so that people... There is somebody, there's Amze. I'm not mentioning names, by the way.
Yes.
So anyone comes to me.
Nyinyi tu ndio mnataka kujibu.
Yes. There is Amze whose land was grabbed
Yes.
by a famous politician.
Yes.
And for the entire, I think 3 or I don't know how long years, this case had been in court. The Mzee died recently of depression. You understand me?
Yeah.
So if you sit down and tell me there's justice in Kenyan courts, as a lawyer, I don't know what to tell you. There have been cases where I've gone to court and I've gotten serious orders where I've saved clients. I've saved them from getting auctioned, where they were just being auctioned illegally. You know, someone just created some papers and said, oh, you owe money. For instance, right now, somebody uses your name as a guarantor for a loan. You have no idea.
Yes.
You trust them. They are in access. They can access your ID, they can access your PIN, and they give out your documents. Then this person fails to pay the loan. Who does the person who gave out the loan come to? They come here at Switch. They find your car out there, your very expensive Mercedes.
Yes.
They carry it and they're like, you know what? We are auctioning you on this.
Yes.
You come to me, I go get you orders to save you, you know. Or you come to me, I go to court and the judge is like, I don't have dates, I can't listen to this matter right now, you know. I believe what we need to do as a country is we need to review these issues. For people to believe in courts. We cannot be litigating one matter for 5, 6, 7 years. Do you know we have cases in court that were filed in 2000, in 2001, 2005. They have never ended till to date. You understand?
Yes.
So probably we need to have more judges. We need to build more courts. We are trying to do that because you can see areas where there are no courts. This is a serious topic that I think
we need a whole session
for
this. Yeah.
We need to have a topic whether there is justice in the Kenyan courts. I need to have people comment.
Even I think tukuje na lawyer mwingine mwenye anasema justice mwingine tukue na debate basi. We have time for just one more question.
No problem. Cool.
I don't know if we have enough time for this, but where does the law stand when it comes to people with mental health? If someone does something and they were not in their right mind, maybe they stole, maybe they were manic, or took huge debts, landing them in problems, what happens in such instances?
The thing is, the law protects those with mental health, but people take advantage of mental health a lot. You cannot tell me because you have mental health, you took huge debts. You know, come on. Really. What happened? I mean, who in their right mind will give someone with mental health a huge sums of money as a loan? We have people with mental health who have committed serious criminal acts, like murder, that they don't know they're doing it. I had a case one time where someone had it is a very weird case. I don't say weird, but I think I had it when I was several years back. I think when I was still studying, and I'm right now having a case like that where someone has an issue with sleepwalking, and when they sleepwalk, whoever they find on their way, they will beat you thoroughly. No joke. Whoever you are, you could be the parent, whatever it is, they don't care, and they're very strong. So this particular case, during the day, there'd been that argument between them, siblings. So at night, this person was sleepwalking, and the other person was still watching TV. I know those who binge watch probably
Yes.
at midnight. So when he met the sister, he beat the sister thoroughly. The sister was taken to hospital and admitted for I think a month. So this case in court as a criminal issue.
Yes.
Now, I am in a position where we ask the judge, this person has to be taken through a mental
Analysis.
Yes. You understand?
Yeah.
We cannot be sure that they meant what they were doing.
Because they have a condition.
They have a
that
condition.
has to be factored in.
Exactly.
Okay,
You
but
see,
you're saying that the court protects
those
persons
with mental health.
with
It is
mental
very,
health.
because you see,
Yeah.
crime.
30
crime.
seconds.
I know, but this is very important.
30 seconds.
30 seconds. In 30
30.
seconds,
Yes.
there are elements of a crime. You must have the mens rea. You need to, in your mind, we must get that you had a motive to commit the crime.
Okay.
You must have been in a mental state that you wanted to do the crime. If you're unable to prove mens rea, then there is no crime. That's how we win cases on criminal matters.
Okay.
You must prove for a fact that mentally you had premeditated. That
was
is
a
how murder
motive.
is. You cannot wake up and kill somebody without planning to kill somebody.
Okay.
First of all, you have to prove that you had planned to kill this person. You sat down, agreed, and you decided to kill this person. That's the reason we bring in provocation. Like if I come here and slap you and you hit me and I faint.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
that is not murder, it's provocation, you know.
We really need to go.
Yeah,
We
you need
really,
to
our
go.
time is really up.
Yeah.
Robert, how can people get in touch with you? And I know you shared that earlier, but
yes,
once
please,
more.
I'll share it one more time. I like offering this service. You can call me on 0725 119 100. 0725 119 100. Visit our offices at Parklands, Parksuits, directly opposite Parklands Police Station on 5th floor. We are located there, or probably go to our website, Odanga Advocates. You'll be able to find us, or on Facebook at Odanga Advocates.
Okay.
We'll be able to assist you very well.
Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, and it is nice coming back to this.
Don't go again.
I don't
Like,
know, we're about to fight
Okay.
off air. I wish they could see it.
they will not. We're taking a very short commercial break. When we come back, how
Yes.
do you know for sure that he or she is the one that you want to spend the rest of your life with? Don't go too far.